Alright. Hello and welcome back to Goetia. We got the library, projector sorted last time. Wherever that happens to be now. It's been a very long time. Is it up here? It might be up here. It is up here. So we have to figure out where we've seen this pattern. I know this pattern. I'm sure I've seen it before in the manor. That's really cool. But where did you see it before? Oh. Here's the pattern that was projected in the library. I didn't expect it here. Oh, the tile's loose. I was wondering about these. These are no ordinary binoculars. I can sense a powerful force when I come into contact with them, as if they were imbued with Robert's personality. Robert, don't be scared. I'm here. You really helped me, and I'll keep searching. Don't worry. What did you discover by watching the Blackwoods, Robert? Oh. So are there 2 items per person? Oh man. Okay. Wait, I thought I had to take the binoculars up to the tower. Oh yeah, the other thing that I wanted to check. What is this? Screwdriver's in good condition. Okay, that's cool. There's like 5 something. Something. Not tab. C. Where it was written, I do not remember. Maybe it's like towards the bottom. 573401. Which was for something else. That wasn't for this. I'm thinking of the 4-digit code that we found. What? I wanted to know what these were. Okay. Five, 713. Okay. Seven, 1. Hey, okay. A wooden wheel. It must belong to a toy. I feel something indefinable when I touch it. Okay. Those 4 pillars... Sorry. Those 4 pillars bearing initials are some sort of tribute to Annie's sons. This whole place is imbued with some unknown kind of magic. It must have something to do with my quest. But for now, I must focus on freeing Malphus and the others to reach the upper floors and find Annie's trail. Okay. Sorry, I had to fix my audio because I realized I didn't put it on dual tracks, which is an issue I have when I'm editing. I can't go any further. I can't control myself. I'm too scared. Seth is here somewhere. Okay, I still need to figure out how to get Seth's blanket to him. The magnificent barrel organ wasn't in the greenhouse when I was still living here. I would love to play it, but I don't see any music for it unless the punch cards are behind the steel sheet. Okay, That was the other thing, because I remember seeing something that kind of looked like the pattern. Or maybe I'm thinking of, like, something I heard. I don't know. There was something that reminded me of the organ, and I'm gonna try and figure that out. Another demon. He doesn't seem dangerous, but he might well be the most curious character I've met so far, and he speaks in riddles. He only guards the entrance to the attic, but I wouldn't be surprised if Annie has hidden something important there. That was something else. I forgot what he said. Was the riddle. But I think that's what we're doing all of the puzzles for, to get those shapes. An empty notebook, a torn page, and an object that calls to me, whose message I must decipher. Maybe I should bring that notebook down. There's a case hidden inside this cuckoo clock. I'm sure this must belong to the binoculars. I'd have loved to watch the birds at the edge of the forest with something like those. I feel like I understand Robert. That is the case that we have at the base of Robert's plinth. I found a beautiful photograph album, and I'm overjoyed to come so close to the story that has escaped me so far. That of Annie and her children. Gabriel's still a child in the pictures, and Annie still looks anxious. The last picture of the album is missing. I wish I could find it. I don't remember why I left that album. The incomplete train. Someone took great care to hide the simple wooden wheel. Simple at first, but I can feel something I can't quite define when I touch it. It belongs to a toy, one made of wood. Okay. Who was it that loved trains? Okay. Let's go up here. Because I think what I'm thinking of is that one phonogram that still worked. Wherever that might be. In here. Both needles point at the 7. I doubt this kind of information is given by accident in this reality. I think we already solved that. Pretty sure we already solved that. And that was the notebook. And we've been in here. Okay. Let's go... Oh. Finish setting up the projector. We read this last time. Fireflies trapped in a jar, both soothing and sad. But they can't survive very long without care. Someone must live in here. Annie, where are you? That is a great question. Okay, that's the other demon. On the first step to knowledge, where studies find the light, where statues find refuge. Okay. Studies find light. The statues bit, I'm assuming, is the hallway with all the weird statues. Like, somewhere towards the bottom. I'm trying to find where that screwdriver was. somewhere. I think I'm gonna leave this wheel right here because I don't remember where I found a train. I think the screwdriver's a little bit lower. Oh, wait, statues. Father might have had some peculiar taste in decorating, but he wouldn't keep decapitated statues. I remember a wardrobe, but this looks more like a confessional. This is more like how I imagined ghosts. Before, that is. Did someone put it here while waiting to replace it? Don't know. Where could these plants have come from? The greenhouse. But there's that's 2 floors above here. Oh, is it you? Okay. I think that's what needs to play on that organ. No? Maybe? Possibly? Oh, it's right below it. So it's like... Is it that? No? I have no ear for music. I have to be missing some. This has to be one of them. It's gotta be the gramophone. I don't know where else we're supposed to find it, but I have no musical talent, so I don't know how to read notes like that. But it's like this kind of pattern, like it's super low, and then like 2 higher notes, super low, 2 higher notes, and it's like that like consistently all the way through. I'm looking it up because I am not musically inclined. I really wish I was, because I love music and I think it is a wonderful way to get, like, to reach people. But I had to look this up. And it turns out you have to touch this to get it to play. You have to do that to get it to play, and I didn't know that. This train is missing a wheel, but the most striking thing I noticed is the whispers coming from it. Edward, don't cry. Maybe we could play together later? What fate was this train rushing towards, Edward? I wish I could hear it. This way, the story can have a happy ending. Well, at least it brought the wheel down for me. So I didn't have to go searching for it. Hollowed skull. There's that powder. I wish, like, you couldn't interact with stuff anymore once you're not able to use it. Or, like, once it's no longer serving a use, because every time I pass things that I've picked up before, but I don't think have a use anymore, I can still interact with them and pick them up again, and I feel like there's no point in being able to. Okay. The statues that were in that hallway did not have anything to them. A little notebook. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be... Oh. Maybe I'll be able to see something with this. Like, maybe... Because this is something that was to help me solve a puzzle, like, super early on, but now I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's something else that I'll be able to see with it. That one doesn't work. I was never very good at music theory. You and me both, girl. Like... Maybe this just goes all the way down to... basement. I don't know. I don't know what the notebook's for. I don't know what to do with it. And it's my understanding that there's multiple endings for this game. And I don't think I'm gonna get the good one. Because I am very lost. Okay, so the only other place I think that had statues was all the way down. Wait, hang on. Where's the kitchen? Because the kitchen has the dumbwaiter. I can take this all the way down to, You belong in here? Have I tried this before? A for Alex. Must be for Alexander, E for Edward, G for Gabriel, and R for Robert. So we've gotten Edward and Robert. It doesn't look like this notebook goes here. Okay, well, I tried. But I need to find a screwdriver. This is the library. What about here? What's this? Is this? Nope, it's not. Okay. This goes back to where the barrel organ is. Where am I? Maybe it's below this. Yes, okay. We got it. Oh my god. Now I just have to find my way. Oh. Literally right here. Let's call it down. Okay. So if we send it up to 2. Where's 2? As far as I know, that only goes in one direction. Where? Oh, okay, there's the photo album. Okay. Why would I need to bring this up here, though? Some pictures and symbols, it looks like a draft. Cat. Still looking for the highest place you can find. In what universe would I have thought to do this? I mean, you know what? I'm just glad the cat got his blanket. I missed your purring so much. I wish I could just stay here forever and listen to it. But it also gives me the courage I needed. And I must press on. Must press on. Small darkroom. Fantastic. This device looks more like what I know. Okay, so I can go up here now. I'm bold. Oh. Came with. Very nice. Oh. Looking through a keyhole. Is that supposed to be the moon? Or is that like the top of a tower? Ugliness, fear. I'm so cold. Read. Here, now? Alone? No. Not alone? Blackwood, Blackwood. A manor and a family. Always together, always united. Many claim to be attached to their land. But how many clans can truly say their land literally flows through their veins? To be part of its walls. To watch until death over the cradle that gave us birth. This project is a sweet and bitter madness that only Mother could create. Without her vision, her curiosity, her acute analysis, I would never have been part of such an adventure. But my faith in her is unconditional, and working with her fills me with pride. Despite the haunting fear that overcomes me sometimes, when I gaze at the abyss that we opened together and through which we're about to jump with delight, did we do what was best? Best for everyone? I'm sure of it, even though I became more anxious with every breath I take. I become more anxious with every breath I take. Even if my human weaknesses are sometimes more prevalent than my courage, my loyalty and gratitude are unfailing. Blackwood will collapse. Blackwood is already a tomb, but Blackwood shall live on. I feel it necessary to write these words, even if I'll be the only one to read them. The world is thundering, burning, and collapsing around us, and doesn't deserve to know our story, our ambition, our efforts. I can click on the words. If civilization still persists after this, it will be weak and sad, like the remnants of a bad wine at the bottom of a dull glass. Now, time neither flies, nor is it short. Mother, throughout your entire work, you always demonstrated dignity and the righteousness. Words fail to express my gratitude and your nobility. Father, you were the shadow through which we freed the light. May you be proud of us. Edward, Robert, joyful prodigies, forgive us for having fooled you in order to save you. Wait for us. Alexander, my dear brother, I admired and cursed your resistance and your determination in this struggle, the outcome of which was already decided. My last thought is for you, Abigail, my aunt. Out of a pleasant memory, Mother drew her strength, her will, and her courage. I wish I could know you, here or anywhere else. Oh. Is there, like, an order that these need to be clicked on? I'm assuming there probably is. What else can I click on? Dirty. Very dirty. Never. It's forbidden. Never. You hear me? Everything in its place. Torn notebook. Okay. It's so cold, and death won't come. I really want to escape, but I have to go on. Why? Kitty, what do you want? Tell me. Don't be shy. Okay, there's something here. Okay. The only other thing in here is this. Does this have anything to do with it? We have attached, vision, curiosity, analysis, pride, weaknesses, gratitude, gratitude again, righteousness, nobility, ambition. I mean, vision. There's an eye, then she's standing there. Is it pride? The staircase to the moon? Ambition? Or does it have to be all of the words? I mean, if you're looking through a keyhole, I guess usually you do it out of curiosity. I'd say that throughout your entire work, you always demonstrate dignity and the righteousness. Dignity and the righteousness. Okay. I'm assuming it's her. It kind of looked like her. At least I'm assuming that the pictures I've been seeing are Annie. I almost said Abigail. Abigail is who we're playing as. And then that last one can only be ambition. Is it some kind of mantra? Repeating these 3 words in my head helps me see more clearly. Thank you, Seth. Your cat's amazing. If Ghost tried to help me, he'd literally just stare at me like I'm an idiot. So can I go up? I can go up. Finally, I can breathe a bit more easily. Seth, are you still here? Seth? Here's Annie and a young boy, and a man I don't know. Her husband? My brother-in-law. I can feel a presence approaching. Gabriel must have adopted this object. Okay. I really like this wooden globe. Nice. Astronomy, astrology, optics. Is there anything else in here? No. Okay. Oh. Hello, Gabriel. You haven't been very welcoming, and I can sense that you're still not at peace. You're Gabriel. Scientific and rational on the outside, but so sentimental otherwise. That's what the album's for. Okay. We only become complete with all our memories and actions. A thing to remember, I suppose. Okay. So all we're missing is Alexander, but I don't even know where to begin for Alexander. I thought it'd be the notebook, but it's not the notebook. Nothing that was at his apartment over in the other location was anything to go off of. What else are we missing for... Hang on. Oh. Observatory's done. So it's just Harborum's gallery. And then the torn notebook. I don't know what I do with that. So everything in its place is what we're working on there. So where studies meet light. Go back to where he was. Where I think it's up here. Yes. The first step to knowledge, that was the library. Where studies find the light. Where statues find refuge. Okay. So I'm assuming the statues are the ones down here. Because that's the only other place that there were statues. Remains of Roman statues. It looks like they've incurred the wrath of gods. I don't know what Roman deity is carved into this amulet, but there's no doubt about its potency. I feel a particular energy coming from it. Feel more confident, stronger. And then that was how I got through here, I think. Is it a stellar? Or a menhir? Or just a door, maybe? Okay. bring this out with me. Okay. Go up. I hope I need this thing. Because if I don't know what else I need. Oh my god, that scared me. I forgot about it. Is this... I think this is the way up. No. No? Maybe. Hold on. It's not. Okay. I guess it's not the medallion I need. Alright. Well. Let's go back to the statue. Where are these statues? I passed them like 8 times. Where are you? Here they are. I don't understand what I'm looking for. Drafts copies. Looks like they took their children's education very seriously. These notes are father's lesson preparations. Did any use them for her son's education? Okay, I'm just gonna assume the H is the shape. Seem out of place. I mean, this one's not lit. I can't, like, zoom in. I don't know. Maybe it's the H. And he's been working on her research almost everywhere, even in her bedroom. Finish setting up the projector. It's Anton. Harborum is the 6th demon I've met so far, and one of the most trying. Not violent. So these are the notes that have these things. But why can't I pick this up? Oh boy. Local art, culture, and history. Shotguns are more recent, but I'm not an expert. Celestine Geode is massive. Volumes of Botanica. Rare and forever extinct. Coral. The egg is huge. Stuffed green woodpecker. At least the wood paneling is no longer at risk. This feather seems to only be here for decoration. It seems this little museum wasn't intended for study. The feather appears to have some divine features, but I can't tell where it must have come from. A new unknown sigil. It's incomplete, too. This research is just getting absurd. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay. Fun. You look like you fit. We need like a circular... Oh, hang on, this might also fit. No, I don't think it does. Do you fit? No. Maybe you don't fit. Oh boy. I don't remember. No, no. Well, no, because then they're overlapping. That's also overlapping. This was overlapping too, wasn't it? Kind of. So it can also... Does it matter if it's hanging off? Because this could fit here. But that doesn't line up with anything. Do you? Oh. Okay, I mean... So I guess the overlap doesn't matter? They don't line up. You don't click into place. I mean, that kind of does. Like, it makes one line from bottom to top. What is this? No. Oh my god. Clear Blackwood from its demons. Oh. Is this your opposite sigil? Thank you. Oh. Happy to help. I'm guessing I don't need that then. Goodness, this violin is breathtaking. I'm sure Alexander must have crafted it. I can feel his passion and his anger. His old heart must have been in the attic for even longer, judging by the thick layer of dust covering it. This furniture is mine. A few old relics. It's always tempting to try a switch. What's that noise? It's coming from the room below. The lights are aimed so that they only light up the trunk. This setup makes me feel ill at ease. If I can't take it out of this room, there's no point possessing it. But I pulled the switch. What did the switch do? Oh, hold on. Am I in a cutscene? Yes. Suddenly? Changed here. Something. I heard a noise coming from this room. Did I make something change here? 3. Just like us. 3 objects moved. Find them. Oh, shit. I thought this was weird, but every time I clicked on it, because I kept thinking this had moved, but I was right. The butterfly was turned. Oh my god. Alexander, I moved in touch to make your acquaintance, even though we cannot speak. Nostalgia and solitude, rejection and anger. Your soul echoes in this violin, Alexander. Oh. Answers to all my questions are near. I can feel it. If I dive into this basement, I will not be able to go back. I think we should be good. Because everything in its place, that's just the stuff on the pedestals. But it didn't update, so I don't know. Maybe it's not just the pedestals. And then the torn notebook, I legitimately, I have no idea what to do with it. I had dozens of questions, but all I found were mysteries. 4 souls, 4 objects, and no trace of my close family. I want to find answers, some kind of meaning to all this. I hope my search is close to its end. I feel so tired. These boxes remind me of something. I can't open them, but I do remember a few of the things they contained. The last notebooks, the most dear letters, and a few memories of better times, before the sirens and the planes. The sirens? I can almost hear them. Branch after branch, the summoned tree, the tree of forest, sawn piece by piece and burnt in the fireplace. How do I know this? The candles in the chapel. Yes. Anton must have donated them. The Abbey, too. His photograph calls to me. To have gone so far, to feel so close. Every detail of this face speaks to me, as if its every feature had been carefully chosen. Mother, may you finally rest in this place. Wherever I go now, I will never forget what you've done for us, nor the things we've seen together. Your devoted son, Gabriel. Oh. Abigail's diary, page upon page of our childhood memories, written with solemn care. Abigail. A massive, magnificent tombstone. Gabriel chose it. He chose it for me. In this body, Your true consciousness has finally awoken. I had started to doubt your abilities, my dear child, and nothing would have disappointed me more. Malphus, bird of ill omen, when I first saw you, I should have known. How you must have laughed at my expense. Come now, Annie, you wound me. The time we spent together was ever so lovely. You were so charming as Abigail. It truly was a most pleasant diversion. What have you done to disrupt my mind like this? Why, nothing at all. To be perfectly honest, I'd never expected this curious twist to the tale. You humans are ever so frail, yet your potential is staggering. Still, your reincarnation as Abigail is simply hilarious. And more than a little touching, I must say. I suppose that when you died, the ritual you carried out to seal yourself in your sister's journal touched your soul to the extent that you lost your own identity in the process. That you were so determined to protect your sons, you forgot about them to resurrect. If only in thought, your long-departed sister, Abigail. Silence. I succeeded, Malphus. How dare you call me frail? My sons are forever safe. No one else could have protected them from this world better than me. Annie, I admire your talent and your character, I must confess, but you failed. You took your sons for granted. You thought of them as being completely dependent on you. you completely forgot that they had developed their own personalities. Alexander, of course, but even little Edward and Robert. Yes, even your beloved Gabriel had a little something you couldn't quite grasp. So the objects you chose are not entirely complete. And regrettably, your son's souls, Annie, were fragmented as well. That's impossible, Malthus. You're trying to fool me again. No one else has ever come so far in this field. We planned everything. We tried everything. Like your dear Elvrius. Come now, Annie. I want to see my sons, Malthus. I'm afraid I can't satisfy your demand, dear friend. They belong now to a world to which you cannot gain entry. What's more, they wouldn't have much to say. They are entities without a conscience, lingering in infinite trance. I tried to make contact, out of idle curiosity, but it was far from pleasant. It was a far from pleasant experience. They are empty. I had never felt such a void before. You are so presumptuous, Annie, but rejoice. You have all of eternity to reflect upon your errors. Eternity? I'll spend all my eternity to look for my sons, Malthus, and I'll find them. How, Annie? With whose support? With whose resources? Forgive me. I hear the call of another frail human in search of answers. I wonder if he suffers from a madness that exceeds your own. An enticing prospect indeed. Farewell, Annie. Malthus, stay. I command you. I'm the only one who can do it. The only one. You hear me? Malthus. Stop this. Malthus. Damn. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good or bad ending. But that was tough. That was actually really tough. It was good though. I like that twist. It's not entirely unexpected, but Square Enix Collective. That's kind of funny. But I guess it makes sense, like, I thought it would end up being that Abigail had been sealed by Annie to help protect the house. But I guess it just turns out Annie was so desperate to see her sister again that she ended up sealing herself in Abigail's journal. And then she didn't properly seal her sons, so her sons are just basically in limbo for eternity now. That's sad. That's crazy too, because she ended up, like, it turns out she killed her sons and just half sealed their souls away. But I'll go ahead and let the credits play. Thank you guys so much for watching and playing through Goetia with me. I am very sorry that it took me so long to get the last few episodes out. I've been having really bad burnout when it comes to editing for Goetia, because there's a lot of dead air when I'm trying to figure things out that I personally struggle to, like, focus and, like, get through and cut out. And I'll always end up, I'll go to upload and then I'll realize I missed something, so I have to stop the upload and redo it and, like, go back into editing. But it's done. We made it. We made it to the end, and honestly, I loved the story. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Do you think Annie's fate is deserved? Because I feel like it is. She's gonna spend eternity having to live with what she did to her sons. Anywho. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you next time.